I want you to hear some new audio from the Green Job Czar, special advisor to the president for green jobs, or whatever they want to call him. What I want you to do is give me 10 minutes. I need you to take a good hard look at who Van Jones is. I told you, well, for the last couple of months, that this guy is an avowed, self-avowed, radical, revolutionary communist. In the last few days, George Soros and the left have been trying to scrub this guy's image clean to the point to where they're now actually claiming that he has totally transformed from communist into raging capitalist. All of a sudden, he's a combination of Bill Gates and J. Paul Getty. He's mainstream now. The perfect young go-getting entrepreneur to kick job creation into high gear. All he wants to do is create green jobs, right? That's like saying Sonia Sotomayor just wants to make the best decision based on the law. Then what's all this social justice thing? It has nothing to do with the laws. It has nothing to do with the Constitution. It's about social justice. Could the same thing be said about the green jobs? Because that's all he wants to do. Remember, just create new green jobs. Well, I hate to intrude with the facts here. But let's listen to Van Jones' own words. Granted, we do have to go way, way, way back. I mean, I don't even know how old Barack Obama was when this event happened. It was clear way back. Time machine before April. Yes. We have to go all the way back into the past to March, to the Power Shift '09 conference, just before Van Jones was appointed as our president's special advisor, someone that would advise the president of the United States on how to create green jobs. Just before that appointment, he said this.
This movement is deeper than a solar panel. Deeper than a solar panel. Don't stop there. Don't stop there. No, we're going to change the whole system. We're going to change the whole thing. We're not going to put a new battery in a broken system. We want a new system. We want a new system.
We want a new system. We want a new system. A new system of what? He says he's talking about more than just solar panels, but what are you talking about? Wind energy? A new system of what? Well, let's listen to the entire context of this statement. He is saying that this cannot be only about new forms of energy. Listen carefully, America.
All we do is take out the dirty power system, the dirty power generation, in a system, and just replace it with some clean stuff. Put a solar panel on top of this system. But we don't deal with how we are consuming water. We don't deal with how we're treating our other sister and brother species. We don't deal with toxins. We don't deal with the way we treat each other. If that's not a part of this movement, let me tell you what you'll have. This is all you'll have. You'll have solar-powered bulldozers, solar-powered buzzsaws, and biofueled bombers, and we'll be fighting wars over lithium for the batteries instead of oil for the engines, and we'll still have a dead planet. This movement is deeper than a solar panel. Deeper than a solar panel. Don't stop there. Don't stop there. No, we're going to change the whole system.
When will America wake up? The left has started a revolution. No different than Hugo Chavez. When Hugo Chavez was elected, he was elected by democratic process. But he did not tell the people when he was running that he was a communist. Can we stop claiming that this man, Van Jones, is an average, everyday capitalist America? An American? Is that, I mean, did that sound like you, Iowa? Did that sound like you, Nebraska? Did it sound like you, Texas? Did it sound like you, Florida, Georgia, Maryland? Did it sound like you, New Hampshire? It sure sounds like Berkeley, California, San Francisco, California, and now Washington, D.C. We must start having the necessary, critical discussion of, do we want communists, radicals, revolutionaries in the United States government as special advisors to the President of the United States? Do we even want communists to have lunch with our president? I wasn't comfortable with Putin having lunch with Barack Obama. We had to do that. Barack Obama did not campaign openly on changing the whole system, or did he? 5 days before the election, this now tells us much.
We are 5 days away from fundamentally transforming the United States of America.
Are we changing the whole system? Very few Americans paid attention then. Are you paying attention now? You know, I don't want to believe these things about our president. I didn't want to believe the things that I believed about George W. Bush, that he was in bed with gigantic global corporations, that he was harming our security by keeping our border on the south open for some God only knows reason. I didn't want to believe those things. I certainly didn't want to say those things. Those things hurt me financially. Those things hurt me to say. It hurt me in business. It hurts me as an American. Now I'm saying very similar things, except the stakes have been raised. If our founding principles are somehow or another no longer relevant, if the system in which this country was founded is somehow unjust or unworkable now, and communism, Marxism, socialism is the right and relevant path, then that is the discussion in a republic we have. But to subversively bring in a new system through the back door in the middle of the night and build it piece by piece by overwhelming the system, that is not acceptable. But this goes farther than whether Van Jones is a capitalist or a communist. Listen to what Van Jones said at this same conference.
And our Native American sisters and brothers who were pushed and bullied and mistreated and shoved into all the land we didn't want, where it was all hot and windy. Well, guess what? Renewable energy. Guess what? Solar industry. Guess what? Wind industry. They now own and control 80% of the renewable energy resources. No more broken treaties. No more broken treaties. Give them the wealth. Give them the wealth. Give them the dignity. Give them the respect that they deserve. No justice on stolen land. We owe them a debt.
We owe them a debt. Remember when I told you that Barack Obama said that reparations he's against because they don't go far enough? We owe them a debt. Does that rhetoric sound familiar to anyone? Have you heard that before?
We believe God sanctioned the rape and robbery of an entire continent. We believe God ordained African slavery. We believe God makes Europeans superior to Africans and superior to everybody else.
Is this Marxism? Is this socialism? Is this racism? Is this freedom of speech? Is this mainstream? What is this, America? History. Our children, our grandchildren will demand an answer. No answer is not good enough.